Hello, everyone. I'm In Young, and I'm joining you today from Seattle. While I wish I could be there in person, I'm very happy to have this opportunity to present virtually. I'm representing a team from the University of Washington Social Futures Lab, which includes my colleagues King Xia, Kevin Feng, Jim Chen, and faculty advisor Amy Zhang. Together, we have conducted a research project called AI am not a lawyer, but engaging legal experts towards responsible LLM policies for legal advice. Without further ado, let's get started. The rise of large language models, or LLMs, has opened up exciting possibilities for AI assisted services in professional domains. In the legal field, LLMs show promises to lower the barrier to legal knowledge and empower individuals to navigate complex legal problems. However, relying on AI generated advice in high stakes situations raises serious concerns. What happens when an AI chatbot gives harmful or misleading advice? Who is responsible for the consequences? How can we ensure that these systems are accurate, ethical, and trustworthy? There are so many unanswered questions. Comprised of two legal scholars and three computer scientists, we aim to answer two research questions. First, what factors should determine whether an AI system provides legal advice to a lay user? And second, if an AI does provide legal guidance, what should that response look like? We designed a study that brought together legal experts to deliberate on hypothetical cases of AI assisted legal advice. We used a novel methodology inspired by case based reasoning, widely used in common law traditions and moral philosophy. We collected 33 cases, meaning realistic user queries, and provided 7 response strategies, ranging from outright refusal to recommendation of specific actions. Throughout 7 workshops, 20 experts provided their opinions on appropriate AI response strategies and the key dimensions that informed their judgments. Experts include practicing attorneys, legal scholars, and researchers with varying degrees of experience. We qualitatively and quantitatively analyzed workshop data and pre-survey results. Grounding our findings in literature across LLM's law and AI ethics policy, we developed a clear four-dimension framework. The first category of expert identified dimensions centers on the user, their attributes, behaviors, and needs. The user attributes include the user identity, such as age, nationality, ethnicity, and vulnerable group status, as well as geographic location, their sophistication level, and available resources to them. Moreover, experts emphasize that AI systems should objectively assess user behavior instead of blindly accepting user inputs as facts. Instead, AI systems must assess whether the user's input is ambiguous and lacks sufficient detail, whether the user inputs are reliable and consistent, whether the user has malicious intent, and whether the user has agency to take actions based on the guidance provided. The second category focuses on the nature of the user's query. Experts stress the importance of understanding the relevant facts, such as business practices, contract terms, and parties involved, as well as the applicable laws, which may be complex and vary by jurisdictions. They also noted that appropriateness of AI-generated answers depends on the type of responses the user seeks, ranging from legal information to tailored opinion, strategic advice, or even non-legal assistance such as emotional support. The third category focuses on AI capabilities and constraints. First, many experts stress the risk of AI systems generating inaccurate or outdated information. Second, experts questioned whether AI systems can provide context-aware, adaptive guidance tailored to users' unique situations. Third, experts emphasized the normative confidentiality gap. Conversations with AI systems typically lack attorney-client privilege. This means that users' chat records can be subject to discovery in legal proceedings. AI providers like OpenAI or Google would be obligated to turn over conversation records if served with valid subpoena. Fourth, unlike licensed attorneys who are bound by strict ethical obligations and liability for negligence, current AI systems and their creators can often evade responsibility for faulty advice. Finally, AI systems may amplify biases and discrimination present in their training data, which could disproportionately impact minority groups. The fourth category looks at the broader social impacts. They noted that AI systems should weigh possible downsides that users may not have considered, such as emotional harms or unintended consequences in their personal or professional lives. They warned of the risks of AI advice perpetuating biases and stereotypes that could harm vulnerable groups, even unintentionally. After clarifying a set of four-dimension frameworks that shaped experts' assessments, we identified common themes and principles in how AI responses should look like. We found that most experts advocated for a middle ground approach, with the AI system providing relevant information, but not extending to specific recommendations or definitive legal opinions. To avoid crossing the line into providing legal opinion, experts noted AI systems should not make definitive judgments about specific cases, predict outcomes, recommend actions, or provide cost-benefit analysis. In addition, experts saw significant potential in leveraging AI's multi-turn interaction capabilities. They suggested that AI systems could engage in back and forth dialogues with users, asking follow-up questions to elicit relevant facts and guiding users towards articulating the key legal issues at play. Experts also suggested several overarching principles for responsible AI legal guidance, such as transparency, avoiding harm, respecting the justice system, steering clear of unethical outputs, and maintaining objectivity and impartiality. Taken together, all these findings highlight the complex considerations involved in developing AI systems that can provide helpful legal guidance while staying within appropriate boundaries. Next, I will describe several key contributions and insights from our research. First, we demonstrate the effectiveness of the case-based deliberation method in eliciting nuanced, practice-informed considerations from legal experts. The cases allowed experts to quickly engage targeted queries based on their clinical experience and examine granular concerns around singular situations as well as overarching technical and legal constraints. Second, our findings shed light on critical legal and ethical barriers to AI legal advice that have been overlooked in the existing literature. For example, we highlight the lack of confidentiality and accountability protections in AI user interactions. Third, we underscore the value of drawing on accumulated wisdom of the legal profession in developing responsible AI systems. By learning from established legal principles such as the distinction between legal information and advice, we can design AI systems that respect professional boundaries and prioritize user protection. While our research focuses on the legal domain, we believe that our methods and the resulting four-dimension framework, which considers user attributes, query characteristics, AI capabilities, and broader impacts, can serve as a model for investigating responsible AI in other professional domains, such as medicine, mental health, and finance. Of course, our study is not without limitations. Our expert sample focuses primarily on the US legal context, and participants' perspectives are inevitably shaped by their experiences with current AI technologies. We also acknowledge the need for more research to directly engage end users. Despite these limitations, we believe our work makes a significant contribution to the ongoing efforts by leveraging case-based deliberation, surfacing overlooked considerations, and developing a multidimensional evaluative framework. Our research provides a foundation for this approach, but it's only the beginning. We call on the research community, policymakers, and professional organizations to build on this work, to continue to engage in interdisciplinary dialogue, to develop robust frameworks for responsible AI development. Before I conclude, I want to express my gratitude to OpenAI for their support through the Democratic Inputs to AI grants. Thank you all for your attention and engagement during this presentation. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for collaboration, please don't hesitate to reach out. I will also be available during the scheduled Q&A session. Thank you so much.